Alrighty now, everyone. It's been like 3 weeks since I last uploaded. But today, we are joined by Rox yet again. Shout out my boy Rox.
Hello.
He is joining us for the review that I'm about to make about my favorite movie of all time. Rox, would you like to do the honors of telling them?
It's the Revenge of the
Nope,
Sith
too late. It's Star
movie.
Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, written and directed by George Lucas. There we go. Okay. He actually feels the same way about this movie. It's not a top one for him, but he really enjoys it.
I do really like this movie.
So, the reason, aside from, fights and meme revenue, this is my favorite movie of all time, it's because of all the character development and payoffs it had from the original movies and the Clone Wars. It set up so much. Anakin's rise and fall as Vader, the manipulation of Palpatine and everything in that. This movie is so peak, bro. Listen. Starts off, Battle of Coruscant. Cool ship battle. We meet Grievous. He escapes. And this actually has a really cool detail, foreshadowing the whole, Anakin, we have to leave him. We'll all die. He'll be like, his fate will be the same as ours. That's actually really neat foreshadowing because all three of them died on the Death Star. Rox went quiet. I think he died.
Sorry, I'm playing a game right now.
Well, do you like the little
So
detail?
we're not going to talk about how Anakin, cut off Count Dooku's head while Obi-Wan was unconscious.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
And how Obi-Wan didn't see Palpatine egg Anakin on and push him towards the dark side.
We're not going to talk about the fact that this is my second time recording this video.
No, we're not. I didn't hear what you said, I'm going to be honest.
He's not real. So, then what happened was, I have a cool sword and glove with me. Anyways, so then what happens is, they go off, we see Padme, she's like, yo bro, I'm preggers. And he's like, oh my god, Padme, you're...
Said that.
Huh?
I don't think she said that, but okay.
And she was, bro, Natalie Portman is so bad, I don't care what you say. Dude, so was an Anakin. I'm not gay, but he kind of bad though. I'm not helping my case, am I?
Padme's cool and all, but I don't know where I was going with that.
Listen, we all feel the same way about Padme. Anyway, so then what happens is, after we get the reveal that she's pregnant, foreshadowing, because this is Luke and Leia, believe it or not. Crazy.
Oh, really? Crazy.
I know, right?
Crazy? It was crazy once.
Get out.
Get out of where?
Oh, no, man. Anyways, so we get the reveal she's pregnant, then some cool stuff happens with, the whole Jedi Council being like, yo, Anakin, we need you to spy on Palpatine. But that's before we get the whole... I skipped a few. I skipped a lot of stuff without realizing. We get a reveal that Anakin's been having reoccurring nightmares about Padme dying, which is later revealed it was Palpatine who was putting them in his head. We also get the reveal that Anakin was granted to be on the Jedi Council, but he wasn't granted the rank of Master. What?
And it wasn't really a reveal. They just
This is outrageous.
On the camera
It's unfair.
You that he was
How
granted
can I
rank.
be on this council, but not be granted the rank of Master? Never has this happened in the history of the Jedi. Take a seat, young Skywalker. And then,
Yeah, bad.
what happens next is some peak and utter fiction. Kyoto Mundi says, what about the dread attack on the Wookiees? Then Yoda goes, good relations with the Wookiees I have. To Kashyyyk I will go. We all know one day Yoda just got drunk with the Wookiees and he was like, friends. That meme lives in my head rent free.
Every meme in the freaking Star Wars or sequel. Oh my god, I can't think.
Sequels suck. We're gonna make a whole video addressing that one day.
Every meme in the Star Wars prequel trilogy runs rent free in my head.
About Jar Jar Binks.
I think every single scene in Attack of the Clones is a meme, by the way. Like, I can't remember anything but any of the jokes. Like, the writing was just that freaking bad.
The writing isn't bad. You need to think about this. Anakin and Padme were Jedi.
No, I agree. The writing isn't bad. Well, it's not the greatest, but the fact that everything in it is a meme says something about the movie.
Hold on. I'm gonna widen the range. I made a new meme. Anyways, so then we get probably the most idiotic Anakin moment, but if you think about it, he's not being idiotic. He doesn't want to think the man who was like his father is a Sith Lord. So, he says, Anakin, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Ooh, I can heal now.
Finish the sentence! Anakin, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Rox, are you gonna say it?
What? Oh, sorry, I was zoned out.
Anakin, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No, I have not.
I thought not. It's a Sith legend. Not the one that Jedi would tell you.
You messed up. It's not one the Jedi would tell you.
Fuck! Anyways,
We're not quoting this because I can't remember it all myself.
Okay. He's like, Darth Plagueis the Wise was so powerful and wise, he could manipulate midichlorians into light.
Into light? No,
Light.
He says he could manipulate the midichlorians and influence life.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that.
Listen, I've already done this review once, so I'm not trying to do it again. And then, we get some peak lightsaber fights with Anakin and Mace Windu after this. Because Anakin's like, hey, yo.
Palpatine and Mace Windu?
Huh?
I mean, Palpatine versus Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, and some other random dude no one cares about.
We don't talk about those two.
No, we always talk about Kit Fisto. He's awesome.
I love Kit Fisto. The funny part is, I love how everyone after the Clone Wars came out got mad that Kit Fisto got killed off like that.
Because Kit Fisto is my go.
He was everyone's go, but I'm gonna talk about that. And then Anakin's like, "Hey, yo, Windu, you're gonna go out the window later, but that's not important right now." What he says is, Chancellor Palpatine might be a Sith Lord. So Windu's like, "Hey, yo, bro, appreciate you for telling me this. Hey, yo, us three, we're gonna go conquer politics by swords."
Dude, Palpatine saying "Ayo" would be like nightmare-inducing to me. I swear.
And then Mace Windu defeats Palpatine, and he's on the edge of the window, foreshadowing Mace Windu going out the window. Mace Windu's like, "Anakin, he's too dangerous to be left alive. He controls the court. He controls everything." And then Palpatine's like, "Oh, I'm too weak. I can't do anything."
Weak.
And then when Mace Windu's about to finish Palpatine, Anakin's like, "No!" And then he chops off his hand. And then Palpatine all of a sudden gets unlimited power. I hope you know I'm acting everything out right now. This video better blow up. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I mean, lightens him off of a roof.
Yeah. And then we get Mace Windu's death sound and goes, "Oh." That's his death sound in all the video games.
What about Anakin's death sound in the Revenge of the Sith video game?
Oh! I have a really NSFW joke I can't make right now, but my parents watch my video, so I can't say it.
Dude, I love Anakin's death sound in that game. So
I love how his blocking animation is putting his lightsaber behind him.
So this is not how you block Anakin. Are you trying to get your back cut?
He goes,
I need to play that game.
I do too, honestly. And then... And then another thing we get in this movie is after this, Palpatine goes, "You shall be known as Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
You're gonna look extremely emo and edgy, but you're gonna be a D1R former now."
What sounds cool?
Darth Vader. And then we get the Order 66 montage. All jokes aside, this is actually one of the greatest scenes, in my opinion, in all of cinematic history, because it shows Anakin's rise and fall as Darth Vader, and setting up the entire original trilogy and the plot of him being Darth Vader so perfectly and so well, because it just shows how far he has fallen because of Palpatine's manipulation and his desperation to keep Padme alive. All jokes aside, I think that is a great scene. Story time as well. When my dad took me to see this movie in theaters, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to see Order 66 on the big screen. I'm going to be so sad. And then as soon as Anakin whips out his lightsaber in front of all the younglings, people start clapping and cheering and go, yeah, kill those kids.
If I was there, I would have done the same thing, I'm going to be honest.
Then my dad looked at me and said, what type of animal laughs about something like that? And I was like, I don't know, man. And then we get one of the greatest fights in all of history, in my opinion. Anakin versus... Yes.
Star Wars isn't part of history, buddy.
Yeah, it is. Anakin...
Whatever. I'm not doing this.
Well, it's part of sci-fi history. You have to admit that at least.
Yeah. Part of pop culture history, I guess.
Yeah, we get Anakin versus Obi-Wan and Palpatine versus Yoda. But the one I want to focus on, and I want to make a whole video breaking this fight down, Anakin versus Obi-Wan. I want to make a whole video going over that fight one day. Anakin versus Obi-Wan. This fight actually has really deep layers behind it. Because think about the battle they're fighting. The battle of the heroes, when one has fallen to the dark, but one remains on the light through all the trauma he's gone through. And we even then still get one of the greatest backgrounds in all of fight history, in my opinion, Mustafar. Because you need to think about what Mustafar is representing. Anakin's rage towards the Jedi against the man who was his brother. But Obi-Wan, this background to him is just him. His sadness and the sweat represents all the stress he's going through. And he's mentally exhausted and he just wants to stop after everything that happened to him recently. And seeing his brother fall so far from grace. And I think this is the perfect fight to wrap up the entire prequel trilogy. Showing how Anakin became Darth Vader. I love Revenge of the Sith, which is why I'm making this video. I just wanted to show why I love this movie so much and why it's my favorite movie of all time. And plus, I really need to get a video out.
Even though it's the final battle, the movie still goes on for another, 40 minutes.
Yeah, but... That's probably...
I'm not complaining. It's just wow. They fit this much stuff into one movie.
Well, yeah, they had to. And then we get...
You think that's the climax, is the big battle, and then everything else, but then it goes on for another, 30, 40 minutes. It's honestly... amazing how they do that.
It is. I think it's 20 though, because you get Padme's funeral, her giving birth, and Darth Vader.
I was including the fight with Palpatine and Ian's Anakin Obi-Wan.
But the fact they did all this in just 2 hours is genuinely great to me, and why I can just go through this movie because there's so much that happens. It doesn't feel like that. When I saw this movie in theaters, when it finally ended, I was like, dude. No, please don't be the ending. I love this movie too much to leave. Please don't. Because this movie only feels like 30 minutes to me because of how much I love it. I also want to make a whole video just going into my favorite movies of all time. And I want to make a video going... And I want to make a movie going over Batman Under the Red Hood and what it represents for Batman's moral compass one day. But expect that in a month when I finally decide to upload again.
I'll do a video on my channel for that, because I did a video ranking every Kingdom Hearts game that I played.
But I'm definitely going to do my own video that maybe one day we can compare top 50 movies of all time. Anyways, that's it from me today. I also ordered the Art of War, so I'm gonna make a video on that when it comes in. And that's it from me. Sergo out.
From me.
God bless them.
Just need a capture card.
God bless America, and God loves you.